Hello everybody, Vaping Vinny here again, and I'm back with a hardware review for you folks. It's this. It's the Preco 1 kit by Vzone. Now obviously in the past you've seen me review the Preco tank. Now it comes as part of a kit with this little 18650 regulated mod. Without further ado, I'll have a quick vape. Good cloud production. I'll get this down on the deck. We'll have a quick look. There's not much to look at really, but I'll show you the gubbins and the goings on in the inside. Then I'll come back up top and give you my final thoughts and pros and cons on the Preco 1 kit from Vzone. Okay folks, here's the Preco kit from Vzone. It says Preco Kit Plus. Pen style, cloud and flavour chasing. Quick look on the back and it tells you the specifications. The size of it is 128.5 millimeters by 24 millimeters. Weighs 71 grams. Takes an 18650. The particular one I have in here is stainless steel finish. It tells you the max output wattage of 80 watts. And the USB charges at 5 amps, 0.5 amps. Minimum supported resistance of 0.1 ohm. Package also includes user manual, charging cable, drip tip, Preco tank, and the Preco mod. Let's get inside. There's the mod. There would have been a charger cable in here and a little drip tip that fits on the top of there, and the instruction manual or destruction manual. Let's take that out of the excessive plastic packaging, and here's the mod. Oh, excuse me, and the tank up close. The Preco tank hasn't really changed much. It's still a solid sealed pod of a tank, if you've not seen it already, that is disposable. Bring that up close, there we are. It is fully recyclable. Just got a little filling port on there, just a little rubber bung like so to fill it up, and then it's literally leave it to soak in and off you go. And that is that. The mod. 18650 power charging port. I'll just show you. There's a 25R in there. It's a nice clean tube, although there was some debris inside when I got this tube and it needed good cleaning out. It's positive up, I can't see in there, but there's a red positive at the bottom of the tube, and that's the little cap on the end. 25 in, screw it back on, there we are, and pop the Preco tank back on, and it's one button does the on off, and it's just a 5 clicker, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it comes on again, and then you're away. And that's it folks, really simplistic, nice looking mod, and obviously the Preco tank is the Preco tank. And that's the up close folks. I'll bring it back up top, show you a few things and have a talk about it. Right, see you back up top. Okay folks, we're back up top with the Preco kit from Vzone, supplied to me by UK Vape Distro, Vape Distro UK, one of those. Thank you very much for the purpose of the review. That won't affect my review, obviously. Perhaps should have said that at the start, but never mind. Right, the Preco kit. Where's my box? Preco Kit Plus. Let's just get it right. Preco Kit Plus. Right, they wanted me to run an RDA on here, with a 0.15 build. Now I've been reluctant to do that, but I'm going to do it now. I haven't done it through the time I've been testing this product for the last week, but I'm going to do it now, and I'm going to explain as I'm doing this why I haven't done this. Now I've got a 0.15 build in this drop. I haven't done this previously because I've had issues with the tube. Mainly the bottom cap gets rather hot, and then the tube gets rather hot, and that's running just the Preco tank. I did contact them, not had a great deal of feedback back off them. So, and I've seen other reviews from reviewers and spoken to other people, and they say yes, it gets hot, but they stick an RDA on, because one of the big selling points of this regulated mod, it is regulated, it doesn't look like it, but it is they say it works like a mechanical mod. It doesn't, because it's regulated, but let's see if this can hit as well as they say. It works quite well. How's the heat? Let me just... Right. It's already getting warm. That's 2 pulls on a 0.5 RDA. That is my concern. Yep. There's heat there. There's no doubt it can handle it. And I've cleaned the threads. I've made sure there's nothing in there on them threads whatsoever. I'm getting that off because that's getting ridiculously warm. There's no dirt. I've cleaned the threads. The tube itself, I've cleaned the threads. There's nothing in there sort of contaminating it in the way of any sort of metal or anything like that. But it's just, it's warm now. That is my big concern. So, yeah. Even with the Preco tank on, it's warm already. That's not cold to touch on that bottom plate already. It's warm. And that's with the Preco tank on it. I've got a 2-week-old 25R cell in it. It's not the cell. It's warm, and it gets warmer and warmer the more you use it. And that's my big concern with this device. Whether if you really chain vaped it, what could happen, I don't know, and it's not something I'm going to find out, and it's not something I'm going to do. It's just if you get one of these devices, and to be honest, that is the only con of this device, but it's quite a major con, because you don't know where it could lead to. You don't want a thermal meltdown of your cell if it could go that far. I've not pushed it that far to find out, but it's a major concern with this. I didn't want to do this, but yeah, it's worrying for me. It really is. If you chain vape, I mean, I vape a lot. Because it works great. The Preco tank, I love. When I first reviewed it, I loved it. I still love it. I think they've changed it slightly because I don't seem to be lasting as long, or it could just be that I've used more sweeter juices. Who knows? But it still works. The tank, I cannot fault still. The Preco tank, the whole concept of it being a disposable, recyclable pod tank is great for anyone who wants to go out and dry some on it. Go get a Preco tank. The tube, the kit, the mod that comes with it, with this set, I cannot recommend it, I'm afraid. And it hurts to say that, because I love Vzone and what the stuff to come up with. But this concerns me. And now I know some other reviewers have mentioned the tube getting warm, but I'm telling you, that's more than warm at the minute. And that's just through the course of this part of the review. Excuse me. Most people know I'm a mech mod man. I use my tubes, my squonks, etc. It's habit for me to have a finger on the bottom and hold this like that with my little finger, as I would a tube. That's how I noticed how hot that was getting, because I thought it had actually burnt my finger holding that. And yeah, the tube's getting warm now. The actual tube itself is getting warm, not just the plate. It's a little bit worrying. I'm sure Vzone will come back and perhaps say it's faulty or something, but it's not. I've cleaned it, I've checked it, it's working fine. I know other reviewers have mentioned the tube gets a bit warm. Perhaps they should fire it and keep it warm and keep touching that bottom plate, because it gets really warm. It's hot. It gets hot. There's no way around it. It gets hot, which is concerning. It really is. So it's not a kit I could recommend. The tank, get the Preco tanks if you want to try some on. If you're a mouth-to-lung vapor or a new vapor out there, get in your local vape shop, your bricks and mortar shop. Loads of places stock these great little tanks, and it's a superb way to start sub-on vaping. You'd be great at cloud production and flavour and things like that as you move through the stages of vaping if you want to, or if you're curious. But the mod itself that comes with a kit, I do not recommend, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't like doing these reviews, but it just worries me that it gets that warm. Yeah, the more I use it with my little finger on the bottom there, I can feel the heat coming as you fire it. It's building and building. They'll probably turn around and say most things do that, but they don't. There we go. I've done it. I've said my piece. The tube's warm now, and the bottom plate's getting hot. Preco tank, yes. The mod that comes with this kit, I cannot recommend, unless they sort out that warming, heating sensation, which is a little bit concerning. There we go, folks. I've said my piece. I've reviewed it. I've been honest. Shoot me down in flames if you want. I'm just an honest reviewer, an independent reviewer, giving my opinion on this device. That's all, folks. I'll be back very soon with a juice review for Rebel Vapes. Thanks for watching. Drop some comments, please. Maybe nice ones. And I'll be back very soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, my lovelies. Peace and love.